What is going on, guys? It's your boy Dyllan and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today I'm going to be talking about the This Week at Bungie blog, going over all the latest and greatest info from the studio, and yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight to it. So they start off by mentioning Faction Rallies. The factions are coming back next week to duke it out again. New Monarchy has lived up to its name, dominating the last 3 events in a row. Dead Orbit looks to return to glory, and Future Warcall is desperate to get his first win on the board. Next week, all 3 factions will have their shot. Faction Rallies kick off at 10 AM PDT on Tuesday, March the 20th, so that's next week. Pride isn't the only thing on the line. New weaponry is available. Here's what's been added to the package's reward pool. So, from what I can see here, it is a New Monarchy shotgun, a Future Warcall shotgun, and a Dead Orbit SMG. So, pretty interesting to say the least. And then we've got the prized weapons. So this is for whichever faction wins the event. You can purchase this for, if you are pledged to the faction and they win, you can buy that weapon for 1,000 glimmer. If you are not pledged to the faction and they win, then you have to buy it out for 50,000 glimmer. So it's definitely, you know, a lot of glimmer that you have to fork out. So Future Warcall looks to be getting a sniper rifle. New Monarchy is a grenade launcher, and Dead Orbit is a sniper rifle. So their fates are in your hands. Choose wisely, as Bungie go on to say. So Faction Vacation. This will be your last chance to be earning the ornaments for Season 2. So if you are missing anything, you'll want to make sure you grab them before it ends on April the 3rd. If you are missing any emblems, you will need to pledge to the faction that you are missing before March the 27th. After that, Faction Rallies will be taking some time off as they work on, you know, making the event better and talk about their goals going into the future. So the seasons team that obviously works on the Faction Rallies in general have been coming up with a couple of ideas. This is sort of their, you know, sort of bullet points that they want to target for the future of Faction Rallies, their goal going forward. They want to make it so pledging to a faction should be a meaningful choice. Rewards should not be time gated. Faction Rallies should provide a unique gameplay experience and not simply be a reward layer on top of the existing game. The event should grant additional insight into faction lore and goals, and it should build upon player interest into lost sectors and armor ornament objectives. So sounds pretty good. If they do actually manage to pull a lot of that stuff off, I think Faction Rallies could be a hell of a lot better, because at the moment they can get quite tedious. You know, you just sat grinding public events or grinding a lost sector. It's just kind of boring. If they did something that was, you know, very unique to the event, say all lost sectors end up having like modifiers or unique objectives in them, just something like completely different, so when the Faction Rally comes around, you've got something different to grind. That would be really nice. And that's pretty much it. High score for the Nightfall last week, 402,000. That's insane, to say the least. I know that's obviously with the Lost Sector exploit, but it is pretty crazy. Yeah, that seems to be it for the This Week at Bungie blog. Nothing really too much in here. But the insight into Faction Rallies was actually kind of interesting. Hopefully they do continue to improve the event, because I have said previously in the past that Faction Rallies are starting to get quite stale. They don't really seem to have the same pull that they used to. When Faction Rallies first dropped, you know, I didn't mind grinding for the tokens. But now it just gets quite tedious when you got to do it on all 3 characters. You know, to get 600 tokens on all 3 characters for whatever faction you need it for it's just too much of a chore. Especially if you're just sat in a lost sector, because that's the best and most efficient way to get them. You know what I mean? So definitely, hopefully, they bring something that's going to completely change up the game in the future. As always, guys, that is pretty much going to do it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome rest of your day as always. Hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Peace.